Okay, so today we're going to be looking at this. It is the Arctic Z2-3D Gen 3. It is basically a desk mount which has got a gas spring dual monitor arm, which basically means it is a stand which has two arms on it, so you can have two screens running side by side at once, and you can angle and position them however you want. It supports up to 34-inch normal monitors or ultra-wide ones up to 29 inches. Total weight is 16 kilo, and it supports VESA mounts of 75 and 100. And by the looks of the front, it comes with some USB ports built into it. Also comes with a 2-year warranty as well. Let's have a look at the rest of the box. So the bottom of the box, yeah, as it says here, it comes with a USB 3.0 hub with power input. Obviously you'll need to plug that bit into your PC. It's got your gas spring technology in there, so that's a bit like the gas spring you probably get in a computer chair. It tells you what's the best angle to have the actual monitor at. So as it says here, it's best to have roughly the top of the monitor roughly level with your eyes and at that angle, so you can adjust it to however you want and position of however you want. On the back of the box, you can see roughly here how it works. So you've got your stand which attaches to the back of the two monitors, and then the way they've got them there is set side by side, which is the way most people generally would have it. So that's pretty good. It tells you a few other bits of information on there. It's got 360-degree turn on there, so you can turn the actual screens whichever angle you actually want. So that's always pretty good. It's got 180-degree movement from left to right, and it's also got a 45-degree tilt, so you can tilt the screen whichever way you want to position it so you can view it easily. So that's ideal, especially if you've got a desk where multiple different people use it. You might want to position it at different heights and so forth, or you may want to have it set up so let's just say you've got some sort of two-screen setup where you need to look at the screens at different angles. So basically you've got one clone, so you can see one screen from one side or one screen from another, a bit like you get in a retail shop, so it saves you spinning around the same screen. Okay, so let's open this up and see what we've got inside. Like most Arctic stuff, they're environmental friendly, so they don't have loads of plastic packaging on there. They make it as plain and simple as possible, but while telling you exactly what's in there. So you might not find it's got the sheen some boxes do, but obviously a lot of these cardboard boxes, which you think are cardboard, have actually got a plastic coating on them to make them look shiny. Okay, as you can see here, we've got all the bits. We've got the paperwork, which is in English, but if you do want Dutch, French or anything like that, you have got a QR code to get the different languages. It also gives you a description of basically what's in there, so a contents list. We also do have a little booklet here, which is basically saying, are you 100% happy with the product? If not, or if you want to connect with them, you can do by going to certain websites and so forth, or giving them a call even. So that's pretty good. So as you can see here in these plastic bags, you've got each part individually bagged, which is pretty good, so you know which bits go where, so it's easy to figure out what's what. The arms, you can see here, they do look quite sturdy. They are part metal and part plastic, so it's quite a sturdy plastic by the feel of it, but you can hear that, and that bit's metal, so you have got the two different materials on there, but they are quite sturdy, and as you can hear from the clanks, they are definitely metal. That's your dual stand, so that's obviously where both of the mounts hang off onto the pole, and that's the actual base. So as you can see here, it clamps onto your desk that way up. That bit will go on top of your desk like that bit will go on the bottom, and then you tighten it in until it fits. So bear in mind, you need to have an edge on your desk you're going to be clamping this to, which is roughly around about, I'd say that's around about 7 or 8 centimeters wide. So if you've got a ledge around the edge of your desk, you may struggle a little bit, but otherwise you've got cable on here, so you've got a nice cable there. So that cable obviously will plug into your PC, and that way basically you'll be able to use the ports on the front, and these are USB 3, so it's a USB 3 hub built into this. And it's not bad really if you think about it. All this is basically just under £80. So that's pretty good going. And I'll put the links in the description for obviously different currencies and so forth. One good thing you can do with this is, let's just say this doesn't fit around the edge of the desk like I told you to. You can actually remove this metal piece here. This C-shaped bit is probably the best way of doing it, and fit one of the other attachments here, and then you can basically drill a hole in your table if you wanted, and then feed basically that plate and then the actual bar, the screw bit, through the desk to hold it into place. And that way you'd actually be able to hold it in place at any location on your desk, as long as you obviously put a screw hole there. But it is a good option. Okay, as you can see here, we have the stand set up. It's pretty easy to move around and do anything, so you can adjust the arms exactly how you want them. They do have joints on each bit, so a joint here. There's also a swivel function there. You've also got tilt up and down option there as well, so that is pretty good. So you can pretty much do whatever you want, and as you can see there, you can even spin the actual screen round. Obviously you'd fit the screens with these four, well, depending on the screen, either the 4 outside holes or the 4 inside holes. You just screw basically into the back of your monitor, and the same on the other one, and away you go. But you can position them how you want, so you can have one reaching way over there if you wanted, and one way over there. If you wanted them close together, you can adjust them like that. But bear in mind, you can pretty much adjust it however you want. You can adjust the heights and so forth as well, and make these joints tighter. You just use the provided Allen key, or if you've got one of your own, and you just basically adjust these joints to however you want. So you make them looser or whatever, and then it'll let you basically tilt it up and down and so forth. As you can see there, that's spring loaded. You can see it's popping back up, but you can adjust all that to however you want to. Basically, you can position things however you want. You can even spin it round however you want. It's more than ideal. We've not used this stand before, but we've used the Z2 Pro and a few of the other mounts as well, what are mainly for TVs and stuff like that. I think they're called TV Flex, I think, to remember right, and they're very, very good. We even use one in the store for showing customers what's on the screen, so it swivels around the counter. And we also use a couple in the back of our store, so we can adjust the monitors so we can see them at different angles depending on where we're working or how we're working. So I've got nothing but praise for these products. It seems sturdy, there's good support, plenty of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if it supports more weight than it actually says it does on the tin, but you can't complain. So in basics, you can position your monitors however you want, close together, far apart, different angles, different tilts. You can do whatever you want. It's as simple as that.